What's going on, everybody? My name is Swanky. I've got a brand new Rocket League series for you guys today. I decided to make a bunch of videos on how to improve yourselves in ranked and hopefully help you guys climb up much quicker. I'll be doing an in-depth replay analysis from each player's point of view. I decided the first series will be 2v2s since it's the most popular and the skills can be applied to 3v3 as well. Last season, I reached low-level Grand Champ in 2s, and by no means am I the greatest player out there, but I definitely know enough to lend some advice and help you guys out for next season. So let's get into the first game. This is a Bronze 3 game in Beckwith. You'll see me kind of swivel my camera around, just trying to find where my teammate is. Okay, so right here you'll see me go left because I kind of see my opponent go right for the ball a little bit. Just trying to pinch it out to their corner. Right here I see an opportunity to capitalize on a goal, but my teammate beats me to it. You'll see here that as soon as they lose the kickoff, they kind of start panicking, and this just results in a couple of whiffs by them. Nothing really you can do other than practice your mechanical skills, practice hitting the ball around in training. Going into free play kind of helps you understand the physics of the game a lot easier. Okay, so I go for boost here. I don't like to creep up in 2v2 because of right here. As you can see, I wasn't expecting my teammate to make that kind of touch. What he should have done there was, as soon as he knew he lost the kickoff here, he should have been cycling back around me. Now, instead he makes a weird backflip, and it kind of confuses me a little bit. What he should have done was go left. That way he could get behind me in case I were to miss the ball. That's kind of a basic rotation strategy when you don't have possession. So right here I cleared the ball up the field. I'm just going to pass it right out to center to see what my teammate does with it. And pay no attention to this. I swear that was just lag. It was just lag, right guys? So my teammate gets a clear here. I go straight up the center. That way if he were to get it by this opponent, I would have easily scored. You'll see me rotate back around and I don't follow the ball back. My teammate should have challenged there. Instead, I'm just going to wait and kind of see what this guy does with the ball. I'm going to grab boost and I'll probably end up heading back to center here because we lose possession again. So you'll notice me kind of going back and forth trying to gauge where the ball is going to go, and I stay sideways. This is how you should be goaltending. You shouldn't be sitting in the net facing forward because it's much harder to make a save that way. Right there I go for a pass, but my teammate doesn't really have a good angle on it to score. I'm just going to lob it high into the corner here and set up another pass for my teammate and immediately rotate back around. So this is an example of a slight positional mistake on my opponent's part. You'll see that right here, he rotates back around to get boost. He should have rotated a little bit wider. That way he could position himself to make a better clear straight out towards the center. And if you look right here, the only place that I can put the ball is in the top corner. Instead, he keeps going out to center and the ball just flies right over his head. He doesn't really have a good chance to make a save, and we end up just getting an easy goal. You should always be paying attention to where your opponents are going to be hitting the ball. Right here again, I just go left. I end up just lobbing the ball high. It's always a good idea to keep the ball nice and high in 2s. Practice and training, just hitting it as high as you possibly can. I go for a challenge there and immediately rotate back around. And my teammate should have challenged here, but he challenges a little bit too late. I see him go for the ball and I back off and let him score. If there's one thing in Rocket League that you should never do is chase down your teammate and try and take the ball away from them. So we lose the 4th kickoff. The ball flies directly over my teammate's head. We both panic and try and hit the ball into the corner. I back off and let my teammate get the touch, and then immediately go up and try and hit the ball as far as I can into their zone. My opponent has a tough save to make there, and I end up just scoring. So I have another example of a positional mistake. My opponent has the right idea in going to net here, but his car is facing the wrong way. I would like to see him rotate a little bit wider. That way he could position himself in the corner of the net with his car facing outwards towards where I was about to hit it. Instead, he keeps going, and he's really not able to make a good touch on the ball. His teammate tries to follow it up, and then he follows directly behind him. He should have been backing off there a little bit, but he makes a decent touch. At this point, he starts driving backwards, and I'm not really sure what he's trying to do. This puts him in a really awkward position, and then nobody's back to make a save, and we just get an easy goal. So on this fifth kickoff, I decide to get a little bit risky with it and go for a cheat up. This is always really dangerous to do in solo queue because you never know where your teammate's going to hit the ball. I get a weird backflip, and this should have been a goal. My teammate hits it into the corner, flies up high. I just back off and kind of let him do his thing, see where the ball goes. I'm just constantly watching to see where he's going with it. I go for a pass. My teammate tries for a shot and misses. I get a strange touch there. And then I immediately challenge because I see my teammate going back. Right here I try and roll the ball up the wall, but my opponent beats me to the ball and I cycle back around. Right here I'm just kind of waiting to see what my teammate is going to do with the ball, see if we lose possession. I rotate really wide back in net. I get a nice clear. And then I go for a follow-up touch, which results in a goal. These little follow-up touches are not that hard to do if you spend some time in training. They're a really good tool to have in your back pocket. So my opponent here just gets way too far out of position. He should have been waiting back here and just kind of seeing where the ball was going to go. He would have been able to make that save much easier. Instead, he keeps creeping up, and he could see that his teammate was already at midfield and was in no position to make a good save on the ball. And we end up getting the forfeit. So let me know if you guys like the video. Comments are always welcome. And if I can improve these videos in any way, I'm always open to feedback. If anyone wants a replay analyzed and broken down, send me an email at yaboyswanks@gmail.com. As always, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.